Good morning, namaskaram to all the elders in the group, to my YouTube channel. I never expected that I would start a channel like this. This is all thanks to my dearest angel, my daughter-in-law Jyotsna, who has been encouraging me to do something like this, but I was very hesitant. But it all happened all of a sudden, so I said this should be the blessings of the Almighty. So I will try and post the recipes that I know that are very simple and doable. So today I am going to make a very simple samai or sama rice ka roti. This should be very useful to diabetics. Me being a very highly diabetic person, I love to listen to those diabetic recipes, diabetic friendly recipes. This I dedicate this recipe to all my fellow FFDNs who have been into the journey of reversing their diabetes. So here I go. I have one lota or one measure of sama rice. It's now about 8:30 in the morning. Sorry, it should be 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm going to soak this for at least 6 hours. I'm going to wash this and I'm going to soak this for 6 hours. And later on, I will show you how to make a lovely chapati with this. Good day to you all. Here I am washing the millet. Millets are generally slightly dirtier than the common rice, but they are amazing food, blessing for diabetics. Very simple. So here if you see there's a lot of dirt. You just wash it for 2 or 3 times and then soak it with normal water, because there is no specific measurement for rotis. It's just going to be like a dosa atta. For 1 glass of sama rice, I'm washing it now twice or thrice and I soak it with water. It is the batter is going to be like a dosa batter. That's it. So that is how it is. 1 time is washed. Washing it the second time. Nicely by squeezing it like this. If it is that, you'll have to be careful by choosing millets. You'll have to buy unpolished millets because those are the ones that have the proper properties. And for any millet, always remember, you'll have to soak it for a minimum of 4 hours is what Dr. Kadir's channel says. I follow him. He's the king of millets. And his channels are very useful for the usage of all the millets. So I love to watch and learn from people who know. So now I have washed it thrice. I'm going to soak it. So now you can see how much water I'm using. This is like a dosa batter. It's going to be ground in the evening in a mixer grinder like a dosa. Good evening. So this morning we had soaked up some sama rice, a glass of sama rice. Now it's about 6:10 morning. At about 9 o'clock I soaked it up. Now it is about 6:10 p.m. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to grind this millet with rock salt. I have filtered the water a bit, but I'm not wasting this water. I'm going to add water little by little into the millet and grind it to a dosa batter consistency. Now, as I told you, I have made it into a dosa batter consistency. This is the consistency, and I still have the stored water left over. Now let me first make this dough into an atta roti consistency, for which I'll have to keep a kadai. I generally do not prefer non-stick, but then this atta might stick, so I am trying to be a little safe. In the normal course, I will not recommend non-stick nowadays. After getting into A50 all the more. Even otherwise I have started hating it. I just poured little water. That's not a problem because we are going to make it into a dough. As I told you earlier, I have already added enough salt. Now I am going to add just 1 teaspoon of oil and start mixing the liquid. If you see, it's all getting together. So let me go on mixing for some more time. This is the same process as the modak we all do. Kadubu modak, it's the same process. It's just that this is millet and that is rice, that's all. So it will take about 5 to 7 minutes for me to completely make it into a solid. Now the consistency has thickened almost. I'm almost there. Add a little more, another half a teaspoon of oil. I'm using cold pressed groundnut oil. Now little more to bring it to roti consistency. If you see, if you can bring the camera closer, it comes up to this color. So the atta has to come up to this color. Otherwise it's still raw. Do you see the color? It has changed. I can make about 4 to 5 rotis with this atta. Very easy to make. It's come out very beautifully. You see, it's almost, the color has changed. Now I will cover it for about 5 to 7 minutes and then knead the atta. Remove the extra flour, put it back into it and cover it for 5 to 7 minutes. If you see, this is how it looks. Now I need to knead the dough very well. I spread the dough to the work surface. Add, allow it to cool a bit. Use the same water and now this was the dough. Now if you see, it's almost like the chapati ka atta color, just the color. It's gluten free, so it doesn't drag like the chapati atta. So it's, the technique is that it has to be kneaded extremely well every time. You make balls, but still every time you'll have to make, roll it again and again. So just the way you make your chapati ka atta. Now make small balls. Nice and so nice for the hand also. 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. So again, the top dries very fast. So every time you will have to roll it up like this. Then use some dry atta like this. Just move a bit. with the help of a rolling pin. First we tap it a bit. Just catch through the edges so it doesn't break. Tap it a bit. This is the way they make jolad roti. Now you can start rolling it. Very light, not like chapati because there is no gluten in it. So handle it very gently towards the corners, just like our mothers have taught us to make chapati, to roll chapati. So that's it. Now the tawa is kept hot, kept it in medium heat, medium high, and gently put it on the tawa. So this is my cast iron tawa which I bought a year and a half ago. Now stopped all the non-stick because of the toxic thing that they're talking about, and also we've been told in FFT not to use non-stick tawas, so I stick to it. So now the second one, once again I roll it like this and then start making it. Make it flat. Dust millet flour. Tap it a bit by like the jolad roti, like pushing the edges so they don't break. I am having a watch this side on the other roti. Keep rotating it. Use a little bit of water and very gently roll it. Not like the chapati because there is no gluten, I repeat. You see this one is getting ready. Add half a teaspoon of oil. I don't go zero oil at this age of mine. I do add half a teaspoon of oil. Smelling good. So today I have made, rather my daughter-in-law has made nice onion tomato chutney for me. It's called as tovel in Tamil. It's a kind of a chutney with urad dal, so we have dal in it. The roti is done. Now I take it and eat it. My salads are in another bowl. So here I have another chapati. Smells very good of millet. Excellent smell of millet. I hope you like this video. It was useful. It is. I hope you all try it out. If you like this video, please like my video. You can comment. Please share it with your friends and relatives so it is useful for all. Product. Thank you and good evening.